Hey guys, gals, and legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. Now this is the first Cataclysm that I have recorded since coming back home, since being set up here in New Zealand. Now, some of you who have watched my RimWorld will have seen me explain that things will sound a little different at the moment. I don't really have this place properly soundproof just yet. There's going to be a bit of reverberation, so my voice might not sound exactly the same. Things might not look exactly the same as well. I have this great kind of ginormous chair as well, which I'm kind of trying to get used to. I'm really hoping it doesn't obscure too much of the screen. I didn't realize after I got it, I was like, yeah, it's really good, it's supportive and stuff like that, but then it's also really quite high in the shot, so let me know if it really irks you. Otherwise, you know, we have all this dead space here. I'm sure there's something we could stick on the chair, so if you have any ideas for that as well, let me know. But we're back here with Dusk, and I have been doing just a tiny bit of work off camera trying to rebuild that goddamn garage roof. However, I started running into problems with it. The main problem is that because of our carnivorous trait that we picked up, it's not so good for us. It really is not so good for us. We are going to need to start taking on, well, we've got a vitamin A deficiency at the moment. I did not see that. Well, that's easily fixable. Let's just go ahead and have a multivitamin. Let's have 2 actually, just because we can. And let's jump back into this and have a look again. So at the moment we're dealing with albino animal discord carnivore, which is what I'm really wanting to get rid of. Deft, which is always going to be around, but we've got dexterous, fangs, fast metabolism, which is not good, fey eyes, which is good. We're fleet-footed but forgetful. We do have some head pumps coming back again. Yeah, the talons are great, they're cool. But yeah, it's we're in a pretty bad place again, and we're in that bad place primarily because of carnivore. It's just something that really makes it difficult for us to continue with what we've got at the moment, because we have food in there. Now, I do have some hot dog MREs, I do have some chicken MREs, but I think it's probably going to be better for me to try and focus just a little bit on making some purifier. Now, correct me if I am wrong, but I believe we don't actually have any other purifier right now. We are going to have a quick search. I'm going to do a search around here for a purifier, and we've just got water purification tablets, which is to be expected. So we're probably going to need to make some mutagen first to be able to do that, so let's just jump in and also have a look for some mutagen just to see if we do have any kind of kicking about. And no, it does not look like we do, so we're going to have to make some mutagen as well. I just hope that we have the resources we need. We do have a decent amount of chunks of tainted meat that are still around, so I'm hoping that those are going to be able to do the trick for us. Let's go ahead and get this thing up and running. Examine the vehicle. Where is turn on? Where is my 46% battery, which is not super great. Oh, the controls are on me. It's been a little while since I've played. It's been a good week or so, moving and getting set up again. So let's go ahead and turn the aisle lights on. That's going to be more than enough. And actually, you'll see the others down here. We can actually see their faces now because they aren't wearing the armor helmets. I thought it was weird that they were, so I've just gone in and I've made some changes to Chezo's fantastic tile set. And that's the thing, is like, you can make those tiny changes yourself easily enough with like GIMP, even paint, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. Actually kind of does to a degree because you need to have transparencies, but all you need to do is just go in and just change them however you want, although you have to do it each time, so this is why I'm just doing it for the sake of this series. I wouldn't recommend you doing it for yours because it can just get quite frustrating, but maybe that's just a note for Chezo. I might try and pass on is the armor being the full set rather than, you know, because the thing is it doesn't include the helmet. At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Just the plate armor by itself, it doesn't cover the head, so we shouldn't be seeing that on the tiles, so that's why I removed that myself. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We need to try and make some mutagens, so let's just do a quick search. Mutagen, we can make it. I want to be able to make 4, so what are we running out of? It is, what is it we're running out of? It's hard to tell. It could be the chemistry set that's running out of charge, although in saying that, it's the charcoal smoker that we're using, so that shouldn't be a problem. That should be a-okay. So what is it then? Is it the tainted meat that we're running out of? It is the tainted meat that we're running out of. Okay, so that's kind of fixable. There should be some that we can harvest from nearby. But we've got 3 for now, at the very least. So let's go ahead and pour those into a container. Let's just go for these ones over here. Pour into a container. That there, and we'll probably just have 4. Yeah, there we go. So we need 1 more, because I like dealing with serums rather than other things. Oh, it's all nice and snowy outside. Winter is here. It really is. And we're going to be quite cold out here, so I don't want to spend a lot of time out here. So what we're probably going to do is come back inside. I feel like we still have some dead around here that I haven't harvested yet. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to have a quick look around just to see if there is any tainted flesh we can find amongst everything here. I was surprised to see so many things in. I was confused for a second. I feel like at the same time we have, I feel like I have done this already, that we've kind of gone around and checked everything. I'm not so sure about Krav Maga as well. I'm not so sure if it is really benefiting us in any real way. It's interesting seeing that we've actually lost some of our crop along the way. We aren't seeing any dead nearby at all. Although we are seeing 2 NPCs. We're sensing them nearby with our psychic power. There is Ty Logan and Hank LeCram. What are they up to? Well, we're not cannibalistic, we're not Elliot, so we're probably not going to try and eat them. So it's probably better that we just stick to it for now. You know what? Actually, I think we might have some tainted flesh in Hugh Jackman, which I actually do need to rename the card. Apologies, I can't believe I missed that trick. We just went for Hugh the Handjack, but it has to be Hugh the Jackman. So let's go ahead and quickly rename this sucker. Okay, it's going to be Hugh Jackman. It is just long enough. Good, fantastic. Hugh Jackman. Oh, did that change? It should change when we go back into it. Examine the vehicle. Perfection. Good. Okay, let's see. What do we have in here? Tainted tallow. Is it enough, though? I know that we could use tainted tallow, but I can't remember how much. But we can see that easily enough when we go into here. So let's go to Muta. Oh, damn, we don't actually remember it. Or I was spelling it wrong. One of the two. I'm pretty sure I was spelling it somewhat, kind of, half, maybe semi-right. Let's have a look. Let's go back into mute. Okay, mutagenic serum. We can make a mutagenic serum. No, but we can't make 1 more mutagen, which is exactly what we want. Just need 2 tainted tallow. Fantastic. 2 tallow or 3 tainted meat. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and use the ammonia and the charcoal smoker. Pour it into a container. That one there. Perfect. Okay, good. So now we should be able to make 2 batches of purifiers and then make a serum from that. So purifier, perfect. 2. Let's just use the charcoal smoker. We just got high thirst as well, so we need to do this thing soon. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pour those into a container. Same thing again, just the small plastic bottles. That seems to do the trick just fine. And we are going to go in once again and make a purifying serum. I think we're getting pretty good at doing this. Let's pour it into a container. The one that is actually in our inventory, and then we should be able to use a syringe, which we don't actually have right now, but we can probably find easily enough. There we go. Syringe. We'll just select one of them. Okay, so now we should be able to activate this sucker, and let's see, what do we got? What do we got? There we go, inject the purifying serum. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of green tea. Okay. Cross your fingers, your toes, your tentacles. Let's see what we get. Okay, we catch on fire, we lose forgetful, we lose carnivore. Yes! We lose terrifying, I'm okay with that. We lose fast metabolism, I'm okay with that. We lose dexterous, that's unfortunate. Our talons turn into long fingernails, that's unfortunate. And we lose perceptive, but we keep our face sight the way it is at the moment. Good, that is a damn good round. We still have head bumps, that's okay. It could turn into something semi-bad, but I'm actually pretty happy with that. In terms of like a purification run, we've still got strong. That's nice. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'm fine with that. We still got high thirst, but we can deal with that because we've got water on tap. We just have a drink, have all drinks, have the drinks, all of them. Yes, consume it all. And we'll go ahead and fill that container back up as well. Oh, the one on our back, which I think is actually full, so yeah, we don't have to worry about that. That is good. Okay, so where do we stand? We've picked up some pool balls. I don't know how we keep picking them up. Why? Why, oh why? What is it in the auto pickup manager that is causing us to pick up the pool balls? It's just nails and arrows that we've got turned on. Is pool ball under there at all? No. And is nails somehow pool ball? No, I don't know how this is happening. But like those pool balls just keep on getting picked up. 8 as well. 8 is my lucky number, so maybe it's a sign of sorts. We've got 2 syringes on us now somehow. Even though I picked up 1, we must have had one just hanging around there before that I missed out on. Yeah. Okay. We're better now. We're better. We can actually have regular human food. So, speaking of regular human food, what are we going to make? Unfermented vinegar. Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, vinegar is really useful for us in the long run. It's something that we're going to start doing eventually, but right now we don't need to really concern ourselves with it too much. There isn't that much that we can do. Food-wise at the moment, we must be pretty low on a lot of things. We can just make the cooked acorn meal for now, which is pretty much fine. We don't have to make it into flour. So what I'm probably going to do is just make 2 lots of that. It's going to take 36... No, let's go 3. Let's go 4. Let's be devils. Okay. It's going to take a little while for us to do that. It's going to take an hour, exactly. But we're going to have that to eat, and that's probably going to see us through. I'm really hoping so. God damn it, we were super freaking hungry. And we actually had some cookies in our inventory, so we're going to go ahead and eat those, and it's going to do absolutely nothing for us. Great. We are still hungry. We are in pain. I do need to take something that's a little bit more, intense. The codeine isn't going to be as intense. It's a mild opiate, relatively weak. Aspirin obviously isn't going to cut it in this scenario. That might. Maybe. You know what? Let's give it a go at the very least. And see if that'll help us out. It should start to help us with our pain somewhat. That will dull it down. Let's see, but no doubt it'll probably make us somewhat hungry. So let's go ahead and just prepare for that by perhaps making some more acorn meal. We can make some royal jelly, aspic, but it's only just 1 because it's using the canned salmon to be able to do that. So yeah. Granola's great, so maybe I should just be making some granola. We can only make 1, okay. Well, it's something. Oh gosh, oh that was us, okay, right. I was wondering what the hell that was. I was like, shit, I see smoke. It's us. Okay, right, so we need to keep in mind that we are going to be, okay, what's hitting us hard? Pain. Yep, pain is hitting us hard. No surprises there. We've actually finished with our joints, so we probably are going to need to take something else. It wasn't quite enough. I know that we do have some, like the Ambien, maybe. It's a tranquilizer. Yeah, it's used to treat insomnia. Not exactly what we're after. The codeine is like, do we have anything stronger? Surely we do. Adderall is used for, okay, right. Okay, what else have we got? What else do we have in our medicine cabinet? We got Prozac, we don't need that right now. Xanax. Anti-anxiety. No, I think it might just have to be codeine. I know some of you will probably know of something else that I've got. We can't use this, unfortunately. Not that we really want to in this scenario. But I think for now we might just have to take the codeine with us and attempt to take that. That should help us out a little bit. It's going to start getting it down. Actually, it's working. It's working. Okay, that's good. So let's head back. What do we have in here? Please tell me it's actually... Oh, it's a freaking mini nuke just hanging out. Okay. All right, well, let's turn this off. It is a sunny day outside, so we should be recharging. If we're not, it probably means that I really have boned it with that extra battery in there. So let's go ahead, turn the R lights off. Let's examine the vehicle. We're on 44% battery. If we don't get anything else, I'm going to take the other battery out. The one that's... actually, you know what? It's at 0% now, so we're probably just going to pull it out. Because it is damaged, it's probably not going to be that good for us. So let's just go remove real quick. And we're going to go ahead and remove that. Once it's removed, we can actually repair it. So I think it's probably just been removed where we're sitting. Item on the ground. Okay, fantastic. So we will try and repair that. That's not our top priority right now. Right now, we want to try and get that roof rebuilt. And the codeine does actually seem to be doing it. So there we go. We can use codeine for that kind of stuff. And we've actually spotted a tough zombie. Hello. Where? Outside, obviously. But we're outside. To the west. Okay. Oh, okay. We can see. Okay, that's good. And we will take his flesh. 100%. Right, now, what is our encumbrance like? It's actually pretty good right now. Alright, we'll allow Pay and Candy to come out and say hey as well. We're not going to use the longbow, we're just going to let him get a little close. I'm going to see how we do. We grab the tough zombie for 25, we jab him. We jab him, again, knocking him back to the floor, jabbing him 1-2 with our Krav Maga skills. Pay whacks him over the head and then smashes him into pieces. Let's go and cut him up. There's a screecher coming. Oh, he is actually approaching. Stop butchering. Yes, it is nice and close. Oh, and nice. There's an update. Very cool. I like the screecher. Looks good. Nice. The screecher is the same as like the... Yeah, that's the same one. It's just a new tile for it, but it looks awesome. It's very, very cool. Okay, so Pay starts to batter the thing. We quickly punch the screecher in the throat, silencing it. And with one more punch, we squeeze down on its neck and pop its head off with our ripped biceps. Because, well, we're pretty strong. We are, I think Dusk is pretty damn strong. We're going to take bone. No, we're not. We're only going to take the tainted meat because we are close to being encumbered. We're going to go ahead and butcher the rest of that sucker there. Now, it did make some noise, so there is a chance that there could be trouble coming. That's a zombie horde inside the mansion. I don't know if that's actually there or not. Let's have some granola and chill. Well, we are chilling. We're freezing right now. It's actually really, really cold. I think we're okay. I don't think the horde is actually in the mansion. No, yes, maybe it is. But for now, we're safe in this room. So what we need to do is just let our stamina come back. And we're going to start to do some more work on the roof, trying to get that back up and running. And heard a noise? Ignore. Ooh, fat zombie. Stop construction. Yes. Okay, hi. How's it going? Pay Gaffney hits something. Alright, well, can we swap positions with Pay? We swap positions, but there was no real need to do so in the first place. The girls handled themselves perfectly fine. The gooey, fatty zombie falling to the ground, dead before we even get there. And there's many chunks of meat on the sucker and some fat too. So we can probably make some tallow, which we can then in turn make into purifiers and all kinds of goodness. We aren't going to worry about it right this second though. Corn cereals is tempting. What we're probably going to do though is just move his bits and pieces inside, because that means it's just going to be easier for us to see and easier for us to deal with. Hard leg guards, interesting. I do need to pay more attention to our arms and our legs though with those guards, because that is what we're using to block primarily. We need to make sure that we are defending those arms. I've been reminded multiple times by all you fine folk in the comments, so it's something that we will be doing, and I will be doing my best to remember to do so. Okay, alright, we're doing good. We should be able to continue our construction. I don't know if we actually did or not, but we got there in the end. And we can see that it is still snowing through here. We're chilly. We are going to be getting pretty damn cold, but we're just going to keep on keeping on as much as possible. All that light that we can see in here is light that's just coming straight through the ceiling. And it's a lightning storm at the moment. Pay, Candy, and Dusk work the best they can to try and seal up the roof as the rain pours in and the lightning flashes across the sky. For the second time, Dusk rebuilds this roof. And I am imagining it doesn't look super, well, it's not a clean finish, but it's a finish enough, you know? It's not so bad. Could be a lot worse. So we're going to have the last of that granola, and then we are just going to go straight to sleep. Let's have a look at the map. See, we can't see a Z, so if there was anything in here, it has moved on. I don't know how it would have got inside. I mean, there's still a lot of windows down below that we haven't done anything to at all. So there's a high chance that they, could be in trouble. They could be inside, and well, I'm definitely going to make sure that they close the door tonight, so... Oh, they did. Fantastic. Okay, well, let's just wait here, and we are going to go to sleep, and we'll see exactly what we have going on. Do we have any dreams? Well, we did just purify ourselves, so I would expect us not to. Okay, was that thick-skinned? I think it was. It is thick-skinned. Fantastic. That's a really good mutation. Nice. Your skin is tough. Cutting damage is slightly reduced for you, slightly decreasing wet penalties. So that's good. We'll take it. We don't have any kind of freaky skin at the moment. It's just thicker than normal. Although that could increase into something else. I am going to get the other girls up because they are going to help us. So I think it's going to be important for us to have them along for the ride. How are we doing for clean water at the moment? Oh wow, look at that 89% battery. It just worked. It was collecting power all of yesterday. That's awesome. That's so cool. So that was the problem. Removing that battery made a big difference. We do want to try and repair it, but we're not going to do that right now. We've still got a little while to go before we have to really worry about that. Now, I know that because my head's blocking it, you can't actually see, but the mass at the moment is up to 647 kgs, so this thing is pretty big. The cargo volume, though, is 258 liters, and we're only using 16 of that, so we can fit a lot of cargo here as well. So it's a pretty cool home network. It's coming together pretty damn well. I'm actually really happy with how it's going so far. Okay, well, I would love to be able to make some more food. I don't think we're going to be able to. We can make some broths. But the thing is, the broth takes such a long time, and we just don't get too much out of it. It takes an hour. Which, I mean, it makes sense. Like, bone broth is not an easy thing to make. It takes a long time to do. I just, yeah. I wish you could do, like, larger amounts of it at one time. If you did have, like, a larger vessel for you to cook it in. That would be nice, but oh well, what can you do? Really, other than the cooked acorn meal, there isn't too much else that we can do. I'm tempted just to make a little bit of that before we get started today. It might give the girls just a chance to naturally wake up, so let's go ahead, control, turn on the hour lights, and just look at doing a little bit of that. So we'll go across to food, cooked acorn meal, and let's just do it for an hour. And we're going to use just the regular water nearby and the charcoal smoker of doom. Our face feels numb, and there is no room for the stuff because we're carrying all of the goodies on us. So we'll go ahead and drop those down there, and that is that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the cooked acorn meal. Is that all that we have to eat? No, we've got the granola as well. So let's just have the cooked acorn meal for now, just for a point of difference, and let's turn off those owl lights. Okay, well, they didn't wake up, but we are going to have to wake them, unfortunately, so Dusk goes and shakes Pay and gets her up out of bed. Let's go. And same thing for you, Candy. Let's go. We got some roofs to build. And the thing is, once the roof is built, we will be able to start construction on our vehicle. Once the vehicle is constructed, we will be able to travel to those further locations that are out there. No, let's not step through the window frame. I went far too far. Our face is numb. Of course it is. We'll be okay. We'll survive. And we slowly work away at this. We are going to have to grab a hold. Oh, and we got claws. Nice. I am in favor of claws. Good. Unfortunately, all the splintered wood here is what was once 2x4s. And we need 2x4s to actually raise the roof, as you might say. We are going to start running out of those 2x4s quite soon, I think. This could be it. No, we've still got some more in there. I did actually do some deconstruction around the house before. That's where we got the majority of our stuff from. Let's go and get ourselves slate, and let's have some of that. Perfect. Okay, well, we're actually kind of... There we go. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Unfortunately, we can't make 2x4s out of the splintered wood. There are some 2x4s out there. How many? Just the one. Okay, well, what we can do is we can probably cut down the trees. That might actually be the fastest way for us to do it right now. I'm trying to remember if we have wood storing on our belt, though, on our survivor utility belt. Let's have a look. Do we have wood sawing? We do have wood sawing of 2. Fantastic. And we have the axe with us as well, so we'll be able to go chop down some trees. So let's actually use our pulley system here. Let's go outside, find ourselves a nice tree to chop down, and get chopping. There might actually still be some logs out here though for us to do some work on, and you know what, there is some tainted meat, tainted fat, and cell phone batteries, which we definitely want to take. Okay, good. So, and there are logs there as well, so that's exactly what we want. But we are going to grab these first of all, chuck them into there. We've got 1,000 nails in there, which is pretty damn decent. And yeah, it looks like this is what we're going to be working on for now. So let's jump into our construction menu. We want to go down until we find... it's probably at the top, isn't it? No, it isn't. Okay. Is it going to be here? I was sure that it was... okay, let's see. A large log cut from a tree. Activate a wood axe or a wood sword to cut it into planks. Fantastic. So that's what we want to do. We want to go to our survivor belt, which is actually K at the moment, and we want to cut log into planks. We do not have a log. Do we need to be holding the log? Can I? Okay, I'm just standing on the log now. Is that good enough for you? Is that good enough for your standards? Cut a log. You cut the log into planks. Fantastic. Okay, great. 11 2x4s. That's awesome. This is a very quick way to do it. I don't know why I wasn't doing this sooner. Okay, so it is K, that is our survivor belt, and then cut log into planks, and it doesn't seem to take that long at all to do. So thank you to everyone that was recommending me doing this. It is definitely faster for us to do this than to just go around and deconstruct all of our furniture throughout our place, especially when we have so many logs from this one tree. The majority of the time actually seems to come from cutting them into logs in the first place, from the stumps, so I am happy about that. How many more logs do we have left? Wow, 71 2x4s. That is a good turnout. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and move them into the cart, because now, what is the hotkey? I'm trying to remember what the hotkey is. There is a hotkey to move everything from a category. I have been told this. What is it? That doesn't help. Okay, show help. That does help. Okay, right. How can I move a whole category? Is my question. Move a single, move an amount of an item, move all items, toggle category selection mode is T. Is that it? Move item stack. Oh, item stack is capital M. Ah, sweet, capital M. Perfect, yay. Well, that's good. Let's go ahead and drag this sucker back. 71 2x4s should be enough for a while, so we'll go ahead and bring this back. And you know what? Do I want that one 2x4 out there? No, I think we'll be okay without it. While I'm here, though, I'm probably going to want to try and grab, yeah, the tainted meat. That's just kicking about over there. Do we have any other tainted meat? Or is that just bone? It's just bone. We're probably not going to worry about that right now. What I'm going to do, though, is go and close that back up, and we're just going to slowly work our way up again. We're probably going to get quite tired again. I can foresee us not probably getting it done today. We're on the 6th day of winter. We are dealing with 30-day seasons now, so it does kick around for a little bit longer, which is going to make it a little harder on us, but I'm all in favor of Cataclysm being a little bit harder. It's a challenge that makes things interesting. Okay, and once we have this roof rebuilt, we're going to need to clean up all the other just crap that's in here. Alright, we are getting low on our granola at the moment. Oh dear. It's not the end of the world. We know that we have a lot of acorns there, so we're not going to starve to death. All it means is that we just have to spend more time cooking. And that's what I generally like to try and avoid, because I like to try and have progress in these episodes, and if we keep on going around in circles of purifying, cooking, etc., time and time again, it can get a bit repetitive. And I know, I'm saying this as I'm reconstructing the goddamn roof, but there were enough changes happening that I didn't want us to kind of miss out on this part. So we've actually run out of 2x4s again. Surprisingly enough, we are going to need some more, so I probably will just stay there and just continue working on those logs. We're going to need quite a few by the looks of things. I might go ahead and change our belt to B, because that makes sense to me. So let's find the survivor utility belt, and we're just going to change that over to B. Okay, so activate B2, activate B2, activate B2. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so this is actually a really fast way of doing it. Really, really fast, in fact. Do we have any other logs there? No, but we've got 62 by 4s, which is awesome, and we know that we can move those across just by hitting capital M. Perfect. Good. Okay, we're actually full, so what did I eat? Damn, I must have eaten my granola by accident. Let's eat some chewing gum at the same time. And let's go ahead and... I thought for a second we might have accidentally eaten our belt. I'm glad that we didn't, as this is a very useful tool for us, and we don't want to lose it. We are cold. I realize how cold we are, and it's not so good for us, but we're just kind of trying to push through as much as possible. We do not have log. Okay, that's fine. We'll take what we've got and we'll head back, because I believe we have 150, which is a fair amount. I would imagine would be enough. Who knows? We will find out soon enough. We'll get them inside. We do not want to squash either of them. Let's hope that they don't run about. Nope. Okay, and let's just get to work finishing off this damn roof. We're so close, and they are actually helping us out. So Pay and Candy are helping out with this roof, getting it back up again. We're starting to feel tired, so we will actually stop the construction. We'll call it a day there, and we'll head back inside. And you know what? I'm probably going to put a cut in here, just to ensure that we keep our sink all nice and good. And this is going to be an hour-long episode. It's not going to be an hour and a half. I'm going to be knocking it back just for a little bit to an hour. The hour and a half ones are just getting a little bit hard to do. Not so much like me actually doing them, but the toll on my computer, the amount of time it takes for it to render and upload is so much more. And now that I'm back in New Zealand and I'm on regular fiber, whereas in Canada I was on a lot better fiber, it was a lot faster to upload. I could upload in 15 minutes what would take me an hour to upload here. So I'm going to have to try and watch out for that. We are going to go to sleep. I think we're going to go to sleep right before I chuck this cut in, and we'll see how we do. Okay, we gained some kind of mutation, but I didn't see what it was. We have a dream, it's filled with creatures, and yet all seem like you. Okay, we start to struggle to make out the finer details, so let's take a multivitamin. Okay, we're a little bit low on vitamin A. We'll probably just take another one again. Oh, right, our metabolism becomes more stable. Oh, nice. Okay. By us taking 2 of them. Interesting. It went unstable, but then kind of became stable again. Right, what did we get? We got something during the night, and I thought it started with B. Sleepy? It must have been sleepy. Well, that sucks. That's not good. That's not something that we want to keep for a long time. The direction that we're kind of going in the moment, I think, is Chimera. That seems to be what's kind of going on. At least that's what I'm thinking is going on. Let's go through, see what we got. It was cold, apparently. We got rough skin. Yep. We got that a while ago, though. Oh, no, rough skin. We didn't have rough skin. Okay. Alright, so it was rough skin that we got. We still have thick-skinned, but rough skin is going to obviously evolve into something else, so we don't seem to stay normal for very long. Poor Dusk seems to change very, very quickly. I am going to come over here and get a drink. I am going to put this cut in. I did say I was going to do it, so we are going to do it. Fill a water container. Pour that into that. And you know what, before we do, I'm just going to see what food we can make. Okay, it's just cooked acorn meal. That might be what we're on. Although in saying that, through cooked oatmeal, we've got oatmeal there apparently. Just the one? No, we have 3, so let's make 3 of it. Fantastic. We could make deluxe oatmeal. Oh, we can't see the craft. And it probably is going to be better for us to make deluxe oatmeal. So let's go ahead, turn on the R lights. And I do want to have a look and see what we need to make deluxe versus regular. I think we're just using, condensed milk, maple syrup. That's fine. They're kind of replaceable, but it's going to be better for us in the long run. So let's go ahead and just use the charcoal smoker. And guys and gals, that's where I'm going to put a cut in. I will see you all in a moment. Alright, I have returned. So let's get ourselves nice and full on that hot oatmeal and get rid of that damn mouse cursor. Okay, I think it's probably safe to say that we can come in a little bit closer for a while, just while we're in and around the home. Let's go ahead and control the vehicle, turn off the owl lights, like so. This mouse, it's not staying away, it wants to come back. You can't see it, but I can see it behind my head, and it is rather irritating. Okay, alright, let's go back and continue work on the garage. God damn, this thing, I swear. There doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it, unfortunately. The collapse The collapse was a lot bigger than the one before, though. I feel like that was a little unfair. Oh, okay, our metabolism is coming stable and unstable. What is causing that? I don't know what's causing that. Let's just take one more multivitamin. Okay, metabolism becomes more stable. Let's maybe just take one more. Oh, why is it going like all over the show? Am I taking too many multivitamins? Let's take an aspirin for fun. Damn, I don't know. But we are so close now to having this finished off. Our hands are aching from the frostbite, but just a little further. Defrosting. Our hands are defrosting. I've never seen that before. Okay, so this is actually affecting us a little bit more. The reason I haven't really been that concerned about frost is that really there isn't that much of a punishment for it in the game. But we can see that our pain is actually getting really high now, so it definitely is. It's a lot more than it was before, and I'm damn happy to see that, because when you're getting frostbite, you should be in a lot of pain. So I'm kind of glad to see that that change has been made. So I'm going to stop messing around, and it means that I'm going to have to, you know, actually get something proper for us to wear on our hands, which is, you know, which you should. We couldn't do anything before because we had the, you know, the talons, but now there's no excuse for us not having something on our hands. And saying that our hands aren't that cold. Yeah. Okay, what do we have available for us? Did I actually keep much? We've got tactical gloves. How warm are they? They're 20 warm. Did I not keep anything else? Surely we have some in here. Some like wool gloves. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we got a lot of other things, but not that. No. We've got glove liners, we'll take those. Oh, wool gloves, there we go, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and wear both of those. That, and then the wool gloves over the top, that should help a decent amount. Now, where else were we feeling it? It was just in our hands. Okay, good. So, we've got our hands protected now at the very least. They are going to be aching for a while though. You know what, let's take some codeine. That will help our pain drop down, but it will dull our senses somewhat, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, we're so close now, so close to having this damn garage sealed. Well, the roof at the very least. We still need to do work on the side. I'm a little concerned about our metabolism being all over the show. I don't think it's because of a mutation, but I feel like we're maybe on the threshold of something because of the multivitamins we've been taking. I'm not so sure. It just seems to be fluctuating between one and the other though, so I don't know what's going on with that. We'll just kind of let it be for now. We seem to be doing okay now. Our hands are good, that's 16, okay. Our mouth is still a little cold, but it doesn't seem to be prompting us about that, so I think we're okay. Okay, let's use the nail. Let's keep Hugh the and Jackman nice and close. Okay, have some more oatmeal. Okay, we are so close now. We do need to board up the windows after this. Oh, we got canine ears. We're becoming a furry. Okay. Again, not permanent. None of the things that Dusk kind of goes through are permanent mutations, but she's certainly becoming, yeah, I guess more feral and more animal-like at the moment. More wolf-like, more beast-like. But it's not a bad mutation, though. Let's have a look. Or is it a bad mutation? No, canine ears. There we go. Okay, they enhance your hearing, allowing you to hear at greater distances. That's actually not so bad. I mean, like, I wouldn't... You don't look a gift horse in the mouse. It is canine ears. It's a little strange, but they still fit underneath our helmet just fine, so why not? They're okay for now. We'll keep it around for the time being. But metabolism, that is still concerning me. I don't think that we can... Oh, we just lost canine ears. Well, there you go. That is genetic chaos for you folks. Yeah, we don't seem to be able to build a roof over that there, even though it kind of is roofed or roofed. What we can do now though is actually get these windows sealed up. So if we go ahead and reinforce them, actually board up the windows first of all, and then I will probably consider reinforcing them as well. But this is the first step, and luckily it's a step that doesn't actually take that long in game, so we're just going to board them all up first of all, just so that we're sealed in here, and then we're probably going to look at reinforcing, just because it's going to be safer in the long run. We're just using nails that are on the floor, I believe, or we're actually using the ones in the cart. Either or works out for us. Okay, and let's board up that window there. Now, because I've boarded up all the windows, it does mean that we're kind of restricted in here. Restricted because we don't have access to light. But I'm thinking we're going to be able to run some wiring from the home network around to here. The only issue I have with wiring at the moment is that you still don't seem to be able to cross it. I don't know if that's been fixed yet or not. We can do it as a test. We can see if we can cross them. It's going to take 16 minutes to make these reinforced, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. So we're just going to go through. Metabolism is going all over the show currently. We're going to have a quick break to eat and drink. Boarding up those windows. Okay. Alright, so what are we out of? We are out of 2x4s. Wow, okay. Well, we got the place relatively well sealed up. I feel like it would be... I feel like not getting it fully sealed up is going to bite us in the ass in the long run. So even if we go out and chop down another tree, it's going to be worth it. So it is towards the end of the day at the moment, but there are still a number of trees out here. So the sunlight's actually still irritating our skin. Okay, right, so let's see. We want to probably chop this tree down here. Yeah, I think that'll be a decent call. Let's go chop down tree. It's going to take 12 minutes to chop this sucker down. We want it to fall... I want it to fall in that direction. Okay, good. Fantastic. Now let's go ahead, activate our belt. Oh, okay. Are we not standing on lock? Oh, that's a tree trunk. Fantastic. Let's do that first. Okay, so we can actually just straight up cut it into planks. That's going to be faster for us to do. Okay, ignore. Bloated zombie. Stop construction. Yes! Bloated zombie. Damn. Okay, what can we throw at you? We can maybe throw the wood axe. That might be able to do it. Our confidence is pretty high, although we need him to get one square closer before we can throw the wood axe with decent confidence. Oh, okay, well, we got him, but we did actually end up into the toxic gas, which is not what I wanted. So we're going to back up. We have been poisoned, badly poisoned, in fact. That is going to pass, though. I'm going to flash this on really quick just to see if there was any other kind of trouble over that way. Doesn't look like there is. We are going to have to try and track down that axe, though. I believe it might have been just lodged in where he was, and it was, thankfully. Let's take the candle, why not? Okay, alright, we should be able to continue our construction here. Let's see if we can. Ugh, so much crap going on. Okay, it looks like we actually did all of them in one go, so that's good. I think that probably is going to be enough for us. So let's go ahead, grab that, and let's move that all across. Okay. Drink, and we don't have anything else to eat right now, so we're just going to have to try and bear with. And hope that that's okay for now, before we can cook ourselves some more food and take care of ourselves properly. Alright, let's jump back inside. Alright, once they're back inside, let's get that sealed up. There we go. Are we still poisoned? No, we're doing okay, but we do have chilly feet now, and we have a chilly head. Okay, we do want to deal with that as well, because we know that the cold is quite severe. Even though the place is sealed up now, we should start warming up inside here, though. I'll be very surprised if we don't. Let's go ahead and reinforce. Nail thereby. Alright, our left foot will be frostbitten in half an hour. Okay, so let's actually just do something about that then. We can come back and reinforce in just a moment. Let's run down, because we should have something. Man, that metabolism is just kind of freaking me out right now. We should have something in here for us. Do we have any wool socks or anything like that? We have wool poncho. What are we wearing on our feet at the moment, sock-wise? Just a pair of socks. Makes sense. We probably need a balaclava or something like that for our face. They're easy enough for us to make. There shouldn't be any reason why we can't make one. So let's just jump into here real quick. Let's activate, get our lights turned on, and see if we can quickly make something like that. I am kind of aware of our food situation though. So we can make a ski mask. I'm wondering if we... What's the warmth on those? Ski mask is 50, that's good. It takes 2 hours to make the ski mask though. I feel like a balaclava would just be straight up easier. And what is the category for that? Is it head? It should be head, right? I'm trying to see where it is. Head and mouth. So it should still come up under, if I go across to here, ski mask, yeah, okay. Tricorn, what the hell is a tricorn? Floppy brim out the way, okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, right. Knit cowl, no. Filter mask. Balaclava. Balaclava takes 5 minutes for us to make. The warmth is 30 versus a ski mask. Ski mask is probably 50, right? Yeah. So it's not as warm, but it's still pretty warm. I think balaclava is fine. We'll make that for now. That'll be A-okay. Alright, let's use the thread nearby, and let's go ahead and wear the balaclava. Nice. Okay, but we do want to make sure that the helmet is actually over the top of that. Actually, let's kind of do it that way. Yeah. Alright, that kind of works. It kind of looks cool as well. Our foot has gone numb. But our head should be a little bit better. Our mouth should start warming up. Okay, so let's see. Our mouth is still really cold, but it should warm up. It should. We've got a scarf on there as well. I guess it's just that cold. No, okay, right, it's wrapped tight. Now we need to do something about our feet. So let's go through to our armor and have a look at our feet. Okay, so winter boots, etc. That's nice and all, but what we want are probably just the socks of sorts, but wool socks, which we can't make because we need yarn, and we don't actually have a lot of yarn. I was so sure that we had something like that though. Not yarn per se, but just the socks, the wool socks. And making yarn requires us to use the needles, correct? I think so. Combat boots. Warmth is 25. What's the warmth of our leather armor boots that we're using? The warmth on them is 25. I wonder if we could reinforce them with fur. If we chopped up something that had fur in it. It's probably possible. Let's have a look. We need to grab a tailor's kit to be able to do that though, so... Tailoring kit, tailoring kit, tailoring kit. Where is the damn tailoring kit? Do I have one on me? What's going on here? Let's have a look around. Search for... Tailor's kit. Fantastic. It was to the north. That's weird. Should not be there. Anyway, tailor's kit. We've got you now. Let's go ahead and see what you can do. Needs at least one charge. Damn it. And we chewed chewing gum instead. I mean, it could be worse. Let's go ahead and reload, and we will use the filthy thread nearby. Okay, alright. Tailor's kit. Alright, let's do it. We want to modify clothing, and let's see, can we modify the leather armor boots? Yes, apparently we can. Line it with wool. Great. So that's going to take our warmth up to 44. Fur would be great, but we don't have fur, so what can you do? We can pad it with Kevlar as well. Nice. The encumbrance goes up a little bit, but oh, well, the bash and cut protection doesn't really change very much, so not really worth it. But, oh, damn it. Okay, let's try again. Yes. Just use any kind of thread nearby. Oh, we made a freaking balaclava. That's not what I wanted to do. Can we disassemble it? Yes, no, we can't. Drop it on the ground and just cut that crap up. God damn it. It fits. I'm sure it's a great balaclava. I guess we couldn't salvage anything from it. No surprises. Okay, so what I'm wanting to do is go back, tailor's kit. Let's try again. Modify clothing. Let's find our leather armor boots. Let's destroy wool lining. Oh, apparently it worked. I thought it said you drop your... Hang on. Try to salvage materials. Yeah, you modify your pyramid. Oh, but you waste a lot of thread. Okay, so it still worked. I did not realize that. It did actually work. That's what happens when I don't read things properly. Okay, so the feet should be okay. Yes, somewhat okay, but our mouth is still so damn cold. What else can we put on our mouth? That is my question for today. Because there is nothing on here that makes me think mouth. I guess it's just gonna be on the head. And I mean, maybe a bandana as well could help. The warmth is only 5 though. And what I'm looking for are things that cover primarily the mouth. So bandana covers the mouth. What else covers the mouth? Okay, they do, but I've already made one. I'm just looking at what it covers now. Balaclava, obviously. Filter mask is over the mouth. We could just wear a filter mask as well. I mean, it's going to be a bit encumbering, but it will give us some warmth at the very least. Knit cowl. Oh, okay. We can make a knit cowl. It takes quite a while though. A snuggly woolen cowl, rather. It takes 2 hours though. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna consider it. I think it's winter, I guess I have to, right? Is it better to make the ski mask now though? I feel like the ski mask is better. Maybe I should have done that in the first place than the balaclava. 50 rather than 30. Is that a little bit more? I guess what I want is just something a little bit extra, like the scarf, for example. I wonder if I can just modify the scarf. Maybe we can do that. Let's try and modify the long patchwork scarf. Line it with wool. Yes, it takes it up to 37. Fantastic, do it. We waste a lot of thread, but it works. That's fine. I am okay with that. Okay, our mouth is actually okay now. Well, at least should be okay. Now I need to consider food. God damn. If it's not one thing, it's the other. This is Cataclysm, this is how we do. Oh dear. And we still need to do clean up in the other room. I could just make protein for now, a protein drink. It's not going to be very good for us though, and we only have one of it. What I want to try and do is make a batch of something. But unfortunately we don't have a lot of, actually, boiled noodles. How many do we have? Raw spaghetti or raw macaroni. So we could only make 2 lots. You know what? Why not? Let's do it. Charcoal smoker. Bam. We make it. And we drop them on the ground. Let's have some floor noodles. They're the best kind. Okay. We're slaked. Okay. Good. What are we carrying at the moment that's kind of doing us in? I guess thread, nails. A mixture of the two. Maybe. We don't need the tailor's kit anymore though, so we can go ahead and drop that off. And we can probably turn this station off as well. So, turn off those R lights and let's pick up the floor noodles. We could just wield them. Yeah, let's wield our noodles. They are in a bowl though, so there we go. That's something. We're tired, but I think we're going to be okay to just do a little bit more work. Okay, heading across. Now, I think that's what I went back in there to do. Alright, let's have a look at the room. Alright, right, okay, yes. We're going to continue reinforcing here. So, let's continue reinforcing. Our mouth is aching, but I think that's probably because of us, like... We're going to take some codeine. I think it's the frosting, the defrosting. Yeah, defrosting mouth, that's why. Okay, right. Okay, we've got our Krav Maga set to use our noodles with, so if anything does try and jump us, bam, we got them. Okay, alright. Can we do it over here, or do we need to have something close by? We probably do. I should have just grabbed you. Cue the hand jackman, I apologize. Let's get this thing sealed up. And just like that, guys and gals, the garage is sealed. It is quite a process, but that is Cataclysm. Occasionally you just need to do these damn things. I did actually find some guns down there before, which is interesting. What I'm going to do for now though is just grab everything and just put it in the cart, and then I can just sort it out as we're going. So what I'm going to do that is just go D, which is the cart itself, and then everything else around it. We apparently had some short ropes just sticking around there, and we just do this. That's how we go through. We just move, and we move everything in, and I think this is the fastest way to do it. Stop moving items. No, let's do it for a little bit longer. Oh dear, this is taking a long time. Oh, this is taking forever. Oh, that's right, there's everything on the side of the room. I forgot that everything was in one space there, so yes, I can see why that almost killed us, trying to move all those items. I think moving by the category, or at least by the set, might be faster for us to do in that scenario. So we'll see if that works. And did I leave my flashlight on? I did, because that's what I do. That's that's my purpose in life. Did I just drop a mini nuke on the ground? Because that was in that cart there, and then it just moved. You dropped the mini nuke on the floor. No, I don't. I didn't pick it up. I got the X-Files music playing in my head now. What happened there? How did the mini nuke jump out of that into my hands? I reloaded the flashlight, and after I did that, the mini nuke dropped onto the... I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. It's a little concerning. It is a little concerning. We're going to go ahead and fill our water pack up while we're here, and we're going to go to sleep because we're dead tired. We're just going to hold on to our noodles. We're not going to let the others get close to them. We're very protective of them, and I'm sure you can understand why. It's a great bowl of noodles. Sometimes you just got to be protective. Our metabolism is all over the place. I don't know what is going on with that. Stable, unstable, stable, unstable. There's something weird going on with us. And we take a multivitamin, and the same thing happens again. We go from being stable to unstable. I don't know what it means for us. It could be bad, could be good, could be any number of things. I don't know just yet, though. Let's have some more noodles. And that's all the noodles that we have. So we need to try and scrounge for just a little more food. We are actually going to have to do like a proper hunt. We're going to have to go out and get some food. Because we are starting to run into the kind of bare bones of what we have in there. We can make some more boiled noodles, apparently. I don't know what we were short on before. We can just make one, so... yeah. Now, how do I just go back? How do I just go back? Because I want to keep it open, but there doesn't seem to be a way to do that. No, you just have to go out and then back in again. Okay, yeah, there's nothing else that we can really batch at the moment. So we could do some cooked acorn meal, but it doesn't seem to go so far for the amount of time that you put into it. Let's see. We'll see. That's made us hungry. Well, we got there in the end, so let's have that. Okay, that's something. So what we might be able to do, what I want to actually have done before we finish the episode today is I want to have the garage set and ready, and I can actually see our ears. If you look closely, you can see them just poking through the top of this. We do have canine ears still? No, we lost them, so I don't know what that is then. It's some part of the balaclava or something like that, but I actually really like the combination of things that Dusk has on at the moment. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's grab this sucker, and we'll just grab things that are generally around us, and I wonder if it's faster for us to just do that. I think it is. Yeah. You know what, I'm going to put cap lock on and just go through and just hit M the whole way. Because it still, apparently it still works for me to hit that. Okay. Strange. I wouldn't think that it would, but it does. Because I thought it would just be using question mark, but it seems to somehow know. Interesting. Alright, am I going to be able to move everything else into here as well? Maybe. It's a lot of splintered wood. Destination can only hold 4. Okay, it's actually full at the moment. So I want to try and move all of that out now into this square here. So let's have a look. Oh, I was still I see what I was doing there. Okay, right, so we've got a lot of rags, which I do need to actually just drop off. Those we're going to drop off as well. Okay, that's the fastest way to do it. That's without a doubt the fastest way to move it. That's so much easier. Okay, so what I need to do here is go all, so that's everything that's around, and then I want to move any kind of splintered wood, any kind of splintered wood we want to move, like that. Okay, alright, so that's pretty much the whole thing cleared up now. 20 splintered wood, no, we're not quite there yet. Okay, so let's go everything again. That's correct, and then we want to go 3. So let's see, we want to transfer those rocks. Okay, so caps lock, and we'll move everything across. All of that should already be there, or not. Strange. I thought all of those were there, but apparently not. We'll just quickly go and move everything across. Withered plant, I don't need to worry about that. Splintered wood, aluminium can, ceramic shards, blankets. We have quite a few blankets in there. Okay, alright, but that's the garage pretty much cleaned up. We still have some crap over here. Yeah. I just feel like I just need to get rid of it, just to clean it up, just so the space is kind of clear. So to do that, we are just going to move everything just onto this square here. So shift everything across, and that actually took everything out of our damn thing, out of our cart. So we're just going to store it over there in the corner. Let's move these across as well, like so. And same thing again. We're just hiding everything in the plant pot because when we walk away, you can't see it. So it's like it's not even there. So we've actually managed to kind of clear the place up. I do need to grab a few of those things back though that we actually need. So let's make sure that we actually get them. So that, for example, we'll take the shotgun, we'll take the electric jackhammer, and we'll take all the chunks of meat, etc. Tainted bone, and you know what, we'll take the corn cereal as well because that's food that we can eat. But just like that, the garage is actually complete, so that means that come next episode, I can start construction on our vehicle. We are going to have to transfer some things across from the other room, and what I'm probably going to want to try and do is extend the home network into here. We'll see. I'm going to experiment with the wires, see if it works or not. If it doesn't, we might need to build some frames, and we know that does take wood, but hell, with the amount of 2x4s we can get outside, I think we'll be just fine. That wraps us up for our first episode back. I hope you've enjoyed, even though it's a little bit shorter. I think we fit in just around about the same amount that I would do otherwise. Thanks for joining me. I have been Rycon. This has been Dusk. Duskwood. Yeah, Candy Shanks, Pay Gaffney, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.